listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Duets After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Duets After Show.
Welcome, everybody. What is up, AFTERBUZZ TV? All right, we all know that Bing is for doing, and we're doing another after show for AFTERBUZZ TV. This is Duets, Season 1, Episode 7. I'm JC, and tonight's theme actually is favorite standards. Yes, I would have worn my tuxedo, you know?
Yes.
But I'm also joined by wonderful guests, hosts, and I'll let you guys introduce yourselves accordingly.
Okay, hi, I'm Stephanie. Stephanie Wenger. You can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Wenger.
Hey, I'm Melissa Macedo. I started a Twitter for the first time, and it's my own. Although you can reach us at Macedo Music. You can also please follow me because I just started at Melissa Macedo M. Yeah, I said it. There it is.
I wonder who that's pointed at. And I'm Michelle Macedo, and you can follow me at Michelle Macedo M or at Macedo Music.
Same thing. Twitter did that to both of us.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love you both, but I have to say, it's like you make it sound like this is the first time we're out since the doctor separated us. That was awesome. And of course, Marissa in the back running the ones and twos. What's going on, Marissa?
Hey everyone, I'm good. How are you guys? How was your 4th of July?
It was
good.
Good. Got fat, dumb, and happy. Those are the best things.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So American of you.
Hey, I am this as of June 15th. I am now American.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that deserves a little applause.
I'm glad that you guys believe that. Okay, wow. No, okay, what did you guys think of the show? And I know, Marissa, you're a big fan. I saw you creeping in, watching what was going on the show, but what did you guys think of the show tonight?
Well, the first thing that really struck me was that everyone is really, really good. All of a sudden, it's like they're on the same standard as the amateurs are like professionals.
Okay.
So that was good to see.
Well, the first thing that struck me was that Caduce said live 13 times.
Oh, you counted again.
Ooh, wow, he's really making sure you know it.
Yeah.
110%.
Yes.
It's live, guys.
In fact, he rolls over the duets and is like, duets live.
Yes.
He just does that every time.
He gets really excited to say the word live, too.
I know. Like, he's
energized.
waiting like I am waiting for him to say it. So
Exactly. Yeah, I thought with the live shows, they've been really stepping up their game for sure, because it seemed a little stagnant without it being live, and now you're seeing all these Final Four really, like any one of them could win.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, I did forget to mention that we are live on AfterBuzzTV.com. So you guys watching us at home, chat roll, Watchtower base, thank you for the fan videos, guys. We really appreciate it and definitely want to say what's up there. But if you can't catch us live, make sure you listen to us on iTunes. And better yet, there's a new iTunes app that it's a podcast app that you just press on your iPhone and it takes you straight to your iTunes, takes you all to these wonderful podcasts, especially AfterBuzz, where you can catch over 30 different shows every week, from The Bachelorette to Whale Wars, which is my favorite show next to Duets.
that's a great show. I was on that all last season.
Really?
BT Dubs. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Nice. So it'll take you there every week. And like we said, make sure to comment, subscribe, tell a friend, because it keeps the lights on. There we go. Oh, I forgot to say what I thought about the show.
Yeah, what did you
You
think?
guys all loved it.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, I just had to sit. I wasn't on this. I'm Simon of the group. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm a fan of the show, but just I want more.
You know, I never said I loved it.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
her
that was
opinion,
just me,
perhaps.
yeah.
Okay, it's
We've
Michelle and
separated
JC.
now after the doctor. So
Yeah, after that happened.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little battle out to see if you can convert us or if we can pull you to our side, because I definitely think some of the singers I'm like,
what do you mean?
it just
You mean it
we're
wasn't at the
7 weeks.
level?
We're 7 weeks in.
Right,
We're
that's true.
maybe 3 weeks away from crowning a victor, depending on how
Even less, I think.
how the rules play out.
Yeah.
We're still getting to know the show as we watch it. You know. It's,
Yeah.
Well,
the
that's.
rules.
I think the show is confused about its. The show started with someone being voted off right away, and then, yeah, it does feel a little confused.
All right, well, let's talk about that. It started with an elimination. I mean, that was kind of cool. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it was like down to business.
Well, right. The elimination based on like someone being first and someone else being like 10th, like or 8th.
They're figuring it out. It's they took something from Idol, I believe. It's the bottom 2 and whatnot. And then I didn't know if there was going to be a sing off or what. But,
Yeah.
But it was actually by the votes. And Caduce, whoa, master of suspense.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh wow. He must have practiced that in his dressing room forever.
Yeah, very little tip to like Ryan Seacrest. I
I
want to
was
say.
just about to say,
Yeah.
very Ryan Seacresty.
Yes. Yes.
If
I
you
see
can make
that.
Ryan Seacrest an adjective.
Which you obviously can.
Just did. Nice.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz exclusive. You're teaching English lessons.
I
Nice.
hope not.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
So what'd you
Right.
guys think? Olivia versus Bridget. Did the right one go home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, well, you know what? I really like Olivia. I think she's really great, but some of her performances haven't been the best, and I thought she was going to go home a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And she didn't.
Yeah, she was my favorite in the beginning. I think I said I wanted her to go all the way, but week after week, she hasn't been impressive at all. And so I wasn't shocked tonight to see her actually leave.
Yeah.
I would rather have Bridget leave. I wish that it was Bridget.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanna know
I
why.
don't wish something against her.
Right.
Like really,
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I just I think
In the
it's gonna
context of the
be
game.
harsh, but I think that she.
Do you want me to say it's a softer voice? Maybe she gets a little pitchy.
She's talented. I just some people's voices are generic.
Okay. Yeah. No,
The tone, it's nothing that, and she's clearly talented, but in terms of standing out,
Yeah.
Really?
I
Well,
don't really
yes.
think that.
And this is Olivia or Bridget? Who we?
I'm talking about Bridget.
You thought Bridget? Okay. All right. So Bridget's not doing it for you. Not even the canary dress.
You know, especially not the canary dress. I don't know how I
Wow.
felt about that.
I do have to give her props though, for she was the first singer out after nearly being eliminated, and she did a good job.
She did.
Tonight. Like I thought she was going to come out and kind of be a mess because you typically see that at Idol, where
Yeah.
if they're close to elimination, it messes them up.
Yeah.
And they're crying and singing at the same time.
Yeah, and you're just like, ooh, I wish I could help you, but it's a mess. And she came out and still gave a decent performance at the
Right.
least.
I wrote in my notes, if we're moving on to the performances, unforgettable, ... forgettable.
No.
Yes, I
You wrote that
did.
too?
Yeah.
Ah, I got you first.
That's why you guys sat next to each other.
Well, now that you guys are separate, so it's you're
Right.
free. She's free to roam around a little bit. Let her go, Babar. She shows strength. I like that. No, but I didn't feel
boring.
it either.
Boring, yes. Especially out of everyone, she was the most. I didn't.
Maybe
like
she meant the dress was unforgettable. Maybe that's what she meant.
Okay, now we're piling it on. Okay, we're gonna. I love that song. I absolutely
Yeah.
Nat King Cole and I thought John Legend channeled a little bit of Nat King Cole.
Yeah, he
within his
loves it.
performance.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah.
And I could have listened to him, but hers. She's a hard person to critique, I think, because she's not bad, like god off. Oh, you could say really mean things about her, but she's not spectacular to me.
Right.
So.
That's why I said
Right.
decent. Like it's like you see the potential there. There's something there that you kind of want to watch, but it's not like full on. She's not like on par with the superstars.
Right.
Right.
Do you think she could ever be a star?
I think if she got the right kind of producers behind her and like the right manager and the right people working with her, I think, yeah, she could be a star. It's just, it's very specific. Like she's got to find her path, and it's not necessarily selling out arenas.
Yeah, and trying to be like other people. I think where it went wrong for me was when she tried to do the Beyonce song. Olivia also tried to do a Beyonce song,
Right.
But you know, if you're gonna go there, then people are gonna make that comparison. And she's not Beyonce, but she shouldn't be Beyonce. You know,
No,
Beyonce's Beyonce.
Exactly, and yeah, you need to have those like powerhouse vocals. I feel like if you're gonna try to
Be Beyonce.
Beyonce, because she's just in her own league, and
Yeah,
so
Beyonce was like working out when she was 5. So
yeah, I feel like Bridget's more like the Nora Jones kind of. She needs to kind of go like a softer direction.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's gonna be hard. I think she's a difficult person to place. And you spoke about the Halo song from last week, and they actually, kind of rehashed it a little bit. They showed the rehearsals from last week, and it showed that it was challenging, that she wasn't doing very well compared to last week. When they showed her rehearsals, it sounded great until she performed it, where it was lacking. So I was wondering, why did they show us the bad part of rehearsal from last week's performance this week, as opposed to showing it to us last week, so we knew what we were going to get?
Yeah.
I'm like,
they try and trick you.
They are.
trick you.
They really
Yeah,
are.
they
So,
are.
and you guys are saying who she could sound like. Usually, you can pick someone like the artist sounds like. Like, let's say Harry Connick Jr. is like Frank Sinatra. You can immediately find someone, but you really can't find someone for Bridget. So,
No.
is it gonna hurt her? I mean, I don't want her to do taxes either. Believe me.
I know, I
Yeah.
don't. I really
Yeah.
feel bad for her for that.
So I definitely, I just don't know. I wish if fans, someone, because we want them to do well.
I know.
Especially this far in the game.
I feel like she's not going to last very much longer.
Yeah, so it's only so you're saying it's gonna be just men. See? Oh, now it changes. By the end of the show, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, I really like Bridget. I think,
I choose Bridget.
See? You guys are terrible. I'm speaking for the men, all right? Speaking
Good
of, let's move on to the main man, Mr. J. Rome.
You pointed
I thought you
at
were gonna
yourself
say-
when you did that, so I was
I
like,
thought you were going to say God, because it's God bless the child.
Oh,
He's the
there
main.
we
He's
go.
the main man. Right?
that's right. Okay, well, if we were shopping for a Bible, maybe we could do that. Maybe like on Amazon, go,
That could happen.
You know what's funny is that before you go and shop on Amazon, you should go to AFTERBUZZTV.com, because there's a little banner there, and when you click on it and go to Amazon through AFTERBUZZ TV, then Amazon is like, go AFTERBUZZ, and then the lights stay on.
Okay. Literally, I need a Bible. Trust me.
Yeah, so
So you could
go to Amazon
probably
first.
Google, or actually go to AFTERBUZZ TV, Bing,
Okay.
AFTERBUZZ TV, whatever, and then click on the Amazon banner.
I will do that. Like literally after our 4th of July, I definitely need the Bible, and I will get it through Amazon. It's one of those
JC.
weekends. So maybe
a wild one.
It doesn't cost anything extra or anything. I mean,
No, it's all the same stuff you get at Amazon.
it's just to support AFTERBUZZ.
maybe God will bless the child like He did Jerome.
Yes, seriously.
Horrible segue, but I'm doing it anyway.
You did it. It's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, J. Rome. What's going on, Michelle?
You just said Jerome, and then I was like, oh, who's Jerome? And then I remembered that it's like J. Rome.
Sorry, J.
So I
Rome.
got confused, but
It happens. Sorry.
No, I mean both of it. I think both of them are right.
I think so. That's probably
Technically,
we gotta
like-
find out his given name.
Yeah, I know.
It could be Juan.
Is that not it? Do you
It
think?
could be Juan.
It could be
Juan
Juan.
Carlos.
I know. Sorry. All right. What did you guys think of J. Rome? Did he bring it this week? Because last week,
Yeah.
even the judges said he was a little shaky.
He brought it this week.
Oh my God,
He's
was
a
amazing
pro.
this week.
Yeah.
I could tell he would blow it out of the park by just hearing some of the rehearsals. But I mean, I think that he just was awesome.
He was my pick last week to win it, and I still have to go with him. He had a weak. Last week's performance was a little weak, and then he kind of came back, and it was amazing. And I think he kind of thrived with the audience there and things like that.
What did he do last week again?
I think it was
The song's from 2000, and it was the Usher. Usher
Oh,
and
yeah.
David Guetta.
Yeah.
right.
Because, yeah.
And the judges even referred to that it was John Legend talking about, if you would have told me a few weeks ago that J. Rome had a choice between Usher
Right.
and the Billie Holiday song, which he sang today, and which one he'd do better in, and he would have said Usher. But yeah, I was blown away by
Yeah. Well, you know what's cool about that is that you don't expect an Usher type voice in this music. And I think he brings that. And that's why people respond to it. Because it's sort of unexpected, but it's cool, like modern pop thing to an old standard.
Yeah, and I think that that's interesting because you saw with American Idol, Philip Phillips winning, that he also kind of did that too. He put his own twist on a song. Like, he went and did these traditional songs, but then put his own twist on them. And I think that maybe America's responding to that. I don't really know. Maybe.
So are you saying he Philip Phillips the song?
If you want to go there, sure. He Philip Phillips the song.
Or he J. Romed it? Yeah, no. Okay, we'll be here all week. No, but he did, because honestly, that's not his lane. You know, and he still made it. He still did something
Yeah.
with it. So
Yeah.
that tells you just how talented the guy is, and he's going to put out stuff.
Right.
Is it safe to say? Well, I don't want to go into predictions, but I mean,
Right. I
can
know.
we say he's just
I don't know.
okay?
I don't know.
Can anyone beat him?
Maybe. It's
Interesting way to put it.
Can anyone beat him? Just that's all I'm saying. I'm asking. You don't have to tell me who. Who do you think? Yes or no? Can anyone beat him?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Never say never.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We
You never know.
He's going to be
Yeah.
like an
'Cause
underdog, maybe.
Sometimes with these votes, people don't vote for the people that they think everyone's voting for. You know what I'm saying? Does that
It's
make
like being
sense?
contrary. No one's gonna beat him.
Wow.
Putting it out now. Yeah.
Aren't you like always wrong?
Yep. No, I am not. No, it's not that. No, I'm okay. I'm great. I'm great at picking the people throughout, but when it's down to the final two, I'll always go with the other one. I had Philip Phillips. Like if we're talking about other shows, I picked him from the audition. And I changed my bet the last night of the.
I know. I came in here and I was just like, what did you do? How did you miss that? Like, it was so sad.
Yeah.
But getting back to duets.
Right.
Yeah, it's back to duets. All right. So, you know, and Legend said you murdered the song. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Johnny Glosson will beat him. You think?
Well, we'll talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about because we're talking about Jay Nettles' team.
Right.
John Glosson.
Do you think he'll win? Is that what you're asking?
Do you think John Glosson can knock out J. Rome?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
if he
I
if he
do.
doesn't go to church, but we can talk about that.
Yeah.
We can talk about
We
that.
talk-
Well, let's talk about it.
All right.
Did he take us to church?
Yeah. He took us to church.
I think that was he has an amazing voice. I feel like there's something to be said for just pushing it and being.
Well, the thing about Georgia on My Mind is I love that song because it is kind of contemplative and it is sort of like very powerful but thoughtful. And I think he went a little too much to church.
I'm also gonna say that the orchestration of it sounded like a wedding band, and I hate when that happens
Okay.
to amazing songs. It happens especially on these competition shows because they're just trying to make it sound
As
like
big as it can.
yeah, and full and like how we're used to hearing songs today. But a lot of songs, this melody and stuff is so strong that you don't need it at all. Georgia on My Mind. Is fun.
Have you guys ever run into that problem? Because, you know, and you are recording artists, and ever had to play with a band that just didn't mesh with you, or just the arrangement was off, and you're just like, is it maddening? Or it's just,
Yeah.
Yeah. And these guys like don't have a choice, you know,
Right.
and it's like their one shot. So I'm sure it can be frustrating, but they do have like a full orchestra backing them. So that's cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's they just use what they have, but that I feel like maybe the superstar has a say or something. But
Yeah, that's
but that's
true.
not really their job, you know. It's hard to tell.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Stephanie.
I was just gonna say that it wasn't my favorite performance of his, and it wasn't that like he took it to church. Just kind of for some reason, I felt like maybe the chemistry was off between them. I'm not sure. It just something about it didn't fully work, and I normally do like his performances.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a surprise.
That's what's great hearing about your opinions, because honestly, if we listen to the show, they're like, you took me to church, you were amazing, you were beautiful, but literally you start I was questioning myself throughout the performance because I thought, well, something's not right.
Yeah.
I didn't feel, and for me it was the timing. And I think Michelle, you mentioned
the beginning, the tempo was really off.
That was weird.
Something really weird happened. I think they were trying to do. I think that they were trying to do rounds.
Yeah.
Meaning like they start and then and if they start a song, then on the second beat, on the downbeat, then the other person starts. But you need like 5 people to do that, and I'm not sure what happened, but they didn't say anything about it.
Or a mistake.
It sounded like a mistake.
Something happened.
Yeah, it was a rocky start, and then it did get better. It just never fully got to where I think they normally get together. Like it didn't fully reach its potential, which is sad because I'd like to see him stay in the competition for sure.
I think he'll be safe. I really think he'll be fine. But the thing was, maybe they were trying to make the song their own, and they altered the song so much so, and people complain, make the song your own and whatnot, but also still leave a little bit of familiarity. I can never say that word. Familiarity. But and I felt none of that with that song. Like you said, the charm of that song, what it means to you, is just. It just, the tempo was wrong. It just didn't feel like I was listening to Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia on My Mind. It was like some new song that I'd never heard before. And that's what turned me off with the performance.
Yeah.
But vocally, it was great. The stuff that he did with his voice, sure. And that last note, I got goose pimples all over myself. And
he did. Yeah, he does bring it. Like he does. He's an amazing singer.
So who do you, like we said, it's maybe we're not issuing blame, but we're just saying the choices that were made, perhaps by the superstar or the producers. I don't know who. Yeah,
I think he was pushing it too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's enough.
I think that's also a risk that you run, though, when you start changing things up. Because at least when I watch those shows, I want to be able to feel like I'm singing along with you. Like, it's cool to change it up and show who you are as an artist, but you still have to keep, if you're doing a song like that, especially with, like, standards
like
week.
A classic.
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
And to make it your own, you don't even have to change it. You know? I mean, not that, but you just have to sing it from, like, where, as the artist, like from the present, just like from that presence,
from what the song
and then without overthinking it or pushing it or not thinking enough about it, there's that like perfect place where it affects everyone and it's like amazing and all that stuff. But I just feel like he was too, he got like in his head or something, he was pushing it. It became all about the riffs and stuff and changing it and doing freestyle, whatever. It seemed just like weirdly competitive. It got like more and more competitive as the night went on about just that.
Didn't you? Who mentioned that they thought it was going to be a battle, like at the end of the song?
Yeah, because they were like,
because her mouth was open, and I thought that she was going to eat him. Yeah, and they were like yelling at each other. I mean, they were singing, but
yeah, she was a little fiery at the end with both her competitors. She like really went at it with J-Rome and John. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. We'll see his. I think he'll be safe. We'll be safe. Famous last words. But
but then we have "Feeling Good" with Nina Simone song.
Did you feel good? That sounded so wrong. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
You liked it?
Wait, is that Jason?
That's Jason Farrell. Yeah, Farrell.
Yeah.
And he was singing with Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, I love that song. There was a time in my life when I listened to repeat that song over and over, but so I knew every single thing that Nina Simone does, and you can't do Nina Simone.
They changed it. They changed it too much.
They did, and I think he did the best that I've seen him. I think he did the best that he's done.
I thought he did a good job. It just kind of, I think also we have to say that Kelly was injured, and so
that affected her vocals, the broken foot.
She was just sitting.
It made it work. I was surprised she sat on the piano.
I think a lot of times we've seen her be a crutch to him, and she couldn't be really that same crutch anymore. So he had to take over that stage presence, and I thought that's what he actually did really well. Was the stage presence. He owned that, but still his vocals, and I think he messed up some lyrics in there as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't...
Dane.
Yeah, but it was better than some weeks before. He did have... I want to see more of that stage presence.
It was funny. I think almost every artist flubbed a line in their song.
Yeah.
Just about. They
I know.
reworded stuff. We were like, is that how the song? And they're like, no.
And
Yeah.
those songs, everybody knows all the words.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody knows. If
I
you mess it
know.
up.
But did you know what Kelly was talking about the mistake? She was like, for everyone voting, I made the mistake.
I mean, I knew that there were some mistakes. I wasn't exactly sure which mistake she was referring to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Are you trying to
his
say there's so
fun.
many? But,
I
No.
mean, it didn't mean it quite like that. I just meant like I noticed a few lyrical things and whatever, but I was surprised that she went there because always
know.
kind of keeping your game face would be the
Yeah.
way to go
Yeah.
in
Oh,
that situation.
Yeah.
I didn't notice a mistake. I don't think I noticed
mean,
what she was talking about.
I don't think I knew what she was talking about.
No, I mean, if she just kind of ignored it, I would have been like, oh, okay, he messed up a few lyrics, but moving
Yeah.
on. Like,
well, let's take this one a little deeper. Okay. Jason has been having trouble. He's always been the shy one. He was always the very nervous one. And his dad wanted him to go back to school. And then this week it was discovered that his dad is a singer. So I wonder what that had to play with, the heartbreak that his dad went through, and now he just doesn't want his son to go through the same. So maybe
Yeah.
he's always been masking it all along his whole life, telling him, work on your studies, work on school. Because Jason was, a few weeks ago, we would talk about it, that he's ready to go home every week. When he was in the
Yeah.
bottom two, he's like resigned to the fact.
He
Yes,
did seem like that again this week.
Really? You think
I
so?
felt. I mean, not after, but when they were all standing there, and Caduce went up to him first, and he was like, "You're," sing. But I felt like he was like, "Yeah, I'm going home." I saw it in his face.
So that's something he's always had a battle. So I mean, that's a unique little dynamic that's finally playing out, that we found out now in episode 7 why he's always so just shaky with his confidence and just always ready to go home. And so it's like a family thing,
Yeah.
Why his dad is against it sounds familiar.
I didn't want to. I thought about asking you
Oh yeah.
you guys that as well, with family pressures and stuff like that. Do they tell you to go to take a different path, or
Oh my god.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
really?
Yeah.
So, but you guys aren't nervous. I've seen seen some of your performances, and you guys kill it.
Thank
As John
you.
Legend says, you murder it. So,
Oh, I know. Well, hopefully.
So what can he do? I mean, his confidence was sky high tonight. I think he's
Yeah.
getting more confident. But was it technically good tonight?
Yes, it was
His
technically
pitch
good.
and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was technically the best that he's done.
Wow.
And I think it's not that it's good that Kelly got injured, but I think it did give him, he had to step it up.
Honestly, I don't
Couldn't.
think that I think that he could have done better
With her?
with.
Oh, wait. Okay. What are you saying?
No, Jason could have done better at. There were just some notes that I know that he could have held out longer or something, and
yeah.
I feel like he didn't. Just breathing stuff, I think.
But don't you feel like it's the best that he's done?
Yeah, but
feel
I
like
still think he can.
he
do
could
better.
do better, yeah.
So-
I agree. I've always been for Jason, and you see him every week. He's improving here and there, so I'm still for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I call him. We're gonna call him the Whip. WIP, work in progress.
Okay. All right.
Because-
All right.
And he's got the fan base. I think the girls, the 14-year-old girls that hit Idol, even though they only get 15 votes, as opposed to Idol being unlimited, or these other shows, all those other singing shows, not just that one show with that blonde-head guy who says, I'm not that guy. But all the other singing shows, I think there's no cap on voting. So, but I think all the 15-year-old girls are going to vote 15 times for Mr. Farrell.
Yeah, but you know what else I think is cool about him is that I think people identify with someone who wasn't perfect in the first place. And as opposed to someone like J. Rome, who is a pro. He came out, he was a pro. He's been pretty much consistent, but I feel like Jason, people are like, yeah, you're getting better. I think people get excited about that.
I know who you think's going to win.
No, you don't.
I'm just trying to
No,
stir
he
the
doesn't.
pot.
Yes, he is.
Should we do predictions
No!
on other people's predictions? Right?
That was awesome.
Predictions of predictions.
Can we do that in future weeks, Marissa, possibly?
Totally.
Come up with a little sound effect for us. But let's take a little quick break, and when we come back, let's talk about the actual superstar songs and their little duets. Hit them with some news, gossip, and actual just predictions. You're watching AfterBuzz.
Hey there, good buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man, no. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AfterBuzz TV. And why? Because AfterBuzz TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows, like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AfterBuzz TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AfterBuzz TV goodness. Check them out. Give them a holler. And tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
Poor guys, really awesome. All right, we're back, guys. All right. You know, we're going to go into the breakdown of the Superstars little duets. Wow. Superstars. No, but let's talk about, we forgot a little point about Jason Farrell and when Robin Thicke said that the song was missing soul. What's that mean?
Yeah, that was weird.
I think that is the same. I think that is the same thing as not enough breath.
I think that is the same thing as
he wasn't low enough.
In his body, yeah, and his red, he wasn't
grounded. He wasn't grounded.
He wasn't in his center of gravity.
Yeah, he wasn't grounded. That's what it is.
I wish you would have said that, honestly, because it makes now sense. I was like, missing soul. I mean, do you want to be dancing more?
I thought it was weird when he said that. Because I just suspect the judges' notes because it so is a reflection of them. You know, it's like Robin Thicke would have done that song like that, like a soulful, quieter thing. And
So it's like, is it really best for
Jason,
is that really
exactly
notes?
Yeah,
you know,
I thought that the loss of soul might be like a byproduct of having all that confidence, maybe
right?
That it kind of he couldn't like play it down and like because that's kind of soulful is like playing it down,
right?
Yeah, and he's
gonna be softer now. Gonna be softer now.
Nice.
There we go.
Thank you for the example.
That's soulful, everyone.
All right.
No, but I just felt like I wanted to, I'm so happy that he has confidence now, but on the flip side, you kind of have to balance that.
I feel like it was like, I have it, I'm confident, and next week it'll be like, okay, I know how to taper it, I know how to control it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, do you think could it be Sour Grapes by Robin? Because now he has no amateur.
He's just sitting over there bitter in his empty
It's not
chair.
soulful enough.
Yeah, because you can't say he's using it for strategy anymore, because even though they're really nice, I know that I'd say they would say like a slight criticism every once in a while because I'm sure they were trying to position their artists like they do on the other singing shows. I'm sure they had to do a little bit, because I know they're trying a different theme with the show. They don't want to be these people that are ultra critical of their artists, of the amateurs, but in the past, they would say, well, this is pitchy, it's like, but now he doesn't have a horse in the race. So
yeah, I know. I wonder
the fact that he said that is, could it be actual genuine criticism?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. What?
Episode 7.
Yeah, I know. I'm interested to see what happens with that.
Well, at least now he'll probably be doing a lot more duets himself since he doesn't have
that's true.
Sorry. I didn't mean it to be a pun, but what did you guys think of the performances of the Superstars? As Kadu says.
I mean, they're obviously great.
Yeah, you think like the Jennifer Nettles, Robin Thicke, they opened the show with, what was that? Was it not Nat King Cole? As we look at our notes.
You're talking about You Don't Know Me?
Oh, right.
Kelly
that was
Clarkson?
John Legend and Kelly Clarkson.
Right.
Wait, which one was the one with Jennifer?
Oh, Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you guys? Okay, Michelle, you're making a very odd face, and I don't know.
I think I'm always confused when the show starts. I don't know why. I'm just confused. It just starts out that way. I'm just wondered.
I think they wonder because every week it's something different. Like some weeks we get all 4 singing, sometimes we get nothing.
Yeah,
sometimes we get 2.
What's going on?
Is it confusing for the fans? Well, is it I don't know. It just seems I want a little bit of uniformity, if that's even a word.
It totally is.
Sweet, but just something because every week is like, what are we getting this week? And
yeah,
I love the show, but I didn't like the first duet.
I mean, did you hear me? I said this song is so long.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
I just kept going.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Stephanie.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I kind of, it just underwhelmed me. It wasn't. There was something like when at the top of the show you want to start it out with like a bang or something big and like this is duets, and you didn't get that feeling. You just kind of was like, oh, this is a song. It felt like something else needed to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have started with Kelly Clarkson and John Legend's song. That's the one when they sang "You Don't Know Me" by Ray Charles.
Yeah, I liked that one.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was like, that's the other time I got goose pimples. I only got goose pimples twice, but definitely I loved it. And I was like, I could watch a variety show of them singing. And then I could.
Well, that's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
But it's bad because I'm like, it's about the amateur with the superstar. So if we're so enamored with this, and it's like, it seems like it's at a different level.
Yeah.
So what does that say to the show? Does it undermine the show and the essence of the show?
I know. I wonder about that too. And I wonder if it's necessary and what it is saying.
What's necessary? That the superstar
duets. Right. Yeah, because the point is kind of they're like mentoring someone who's not at their level.
Right.
And then I'm in that critical frame of mind, so when they're singing, I mean, I don't know.
You would think, no, I kind of, let me see if what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
It seems like as the show gets closer to the finale, that the amateurs should start meeting the professionals at their level. I know it's hard for it to be that way, but I'm just saying the fact that there's such a wide gap still, it just kind of undermines the whole essence of the show. Once again, what I said earlier, but
yeah, I get that. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what to do, but Kelly does look nice as a blonde.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, big change. Big change.
So, well, I guess we have more questions than answers still with only like a few weeks left, but let's move on. Do we have any news for this week? Yes, we do.
TV news.
Well, the big news I think was just that Kelly Clarkson talking about a little more open with her relationship. So she's talking to Lucky Magazine about that, and so she's been dating, I guess, Reba McEntire's stepson for a while now. So, and so they have like a nice life in Nashville.
She's nailing him.
Wasn't gonna say that, but okay. But she, so that's kind of, I think, the duets news this week. It's a little light on the actual show gossip, but if you find something, tweet me. I'm always looking for duets news.
Is Reba's not doing a reality show? She's doing a sitcom coming up, right?
I believe so.
And is he going to be on that?
No, I think he is like talent manager. Possibly. I know his dad is a talent manager because he, I believe, is Kelly Clarkson's manager.
Oh yes, I did hear that.
His dad is Kelly Clarkson's manager.
That is correct.
Wow, so it's so
connected. Incestuous.
Thank you. It's so connected. So. Yeah, and actually she seems very happy, in the relationship, because I know she's really slim and she's really like gotten this physical fit thing going on. Every week it's like there's less and less of her to see, and then with like the blonde, kudos to Kelly. I love her personality. I think she needs her own morning daytime talk show. But I do. She's fantastic.
She's good. Yeah.
Definitely. So that's it for, we're kind of light on the news, or do we have something else?
No, I was just gonna say I think it's really great to see her evolve from kind of going on a reality show herself to now being like a mentor on a reality show. I think that's really exciting.
Yeah.
It comes full circle.
It does.
All right, well that's the scoop. It's Stephanie Wenger. Let's move on to prediction.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
That spooky music can only mean one thing. It's time for predictions. Who's going home? Who's staying? What do you think, Stephanie? Who's going home?
Ooh, okay. I think who's going home? It's between Bridget and Jason. And
so you would say the bottom two.
The bottom two, Bridget and Jason. I think it'll probably be Bridget only because of the teenage girl vote. I think Jason has that like 14-year-old girl in his pocket, and so. I think that's probably Bridget's the most in jeopardy, and she was also in the bottom two last week.
Right.
And what else am I supposed to be saying? Oh, who's gonna win it? That's
No. Who's gonna go home? I was just saying who's the bottom 2 and who's going home.
Oh, okay.
We're not making final predictions. We still have like 2 weeks.
Oh,
okay.
Do we?
Do we? I believe we do.
Yeah.
I believe the show ends in August. I want to say like August 9th. So we still got a few weeks.
Yeah.
So
I think Bridget's going home.
You're going out on a limb.
Done and done.
Ditto.
Ditto. All right. Well,
What do you think?
What do you think, JC?
I think bottom 2. It's gonna be Bridget and not Jason.
Oh.
I'm with a shocker, and it makes no sense. John. Exactly. Why? Because of the 14-year-old girl vote.
Okay.
I think.
What about the 14-year-old boy vote?
No, they're probably gonna go with J. Rome. They like the hip hop, the street action,
Right.
you know.
Or Jason even.
Yeah. So I definitely think, and going home will be Bridget. So with that said, where can they find you? One last time, Stephanie.
At Stephanie Wenger.
At Melissa Macedo M and at Macedo Music.
At Michelle Macedo M.
You can find me at The Everyday Man. And if you're sticking around live, make sure to stick around. I said that twice. For The Choice. Kathy Kelly and the girls break down that saucy, sexy episode on AfterBuzz TV. For Marissa, the Macedo twins, Michelle and Melissa. Backwards. And Stephanie Wenger, I'm JC. We'll see you next time, everybody.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.